Hello friends and my dear students, welcome back to my channel Phoenix Physics. Today we are going to learn electrostatic potential energy for collection of point charges. You know, potential at a point due to point charge V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. We have already calculated work done also. What is work done? Suppose if you bring a unit positive charge from infinity to particular point means that is work done. So work done is nothing but the product of charge and the potential at a particular point. So Q into V is our work done. It is denoted by the letter W. Why do we calculate work done? Because this work done is stored as a potential energy and this potential energy is denoted by the letter capital U. Look at the diagram. Here consider a point charge plus Q1 which is at a distance R from A. The potential at point A is V, that is, you know the formula, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Instead of charge Q, I have Q1 charge. So Q1 divided by the distance between the charge and the point A is R. So R. So this is nothing but potential at point A. Suppose I am going to bring the charge Q2 from infinity to this point A. Then how do you calculate work done at A? Work done at A is denoted by the letter W, that is equal to Q2 into V. So this is nothing but the product of charge Q2 because I brought this Q2 charge from infinity to A. So the charge Q2, what is this V? V is nothing but the potential at point A. So how do you write Q2? The potential at point A is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R. Just rearrange the term, that is Q1 Q2 divided by 4 by epsilon naught R. This is our work done. You know that the work done is stored as a potential energy. This work done is stored as a potential energy of a system of charges Q1 and Q2 separated by a distance R. So W can be stored as a potential energy U, which is nothing but Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R. This potential energy, the potential energy U depends only on the separation between the charges. Separation between the charges is R. So the potential energy U depends on R. This equation is valid when Q1 is fixed and Q2 is brought from infinity to A, or Q2 is fixed and Q1 is brought from infinity to A, or both Q1 and Q2 simultaneously brought from infinity to this point. So these three are possible cases for this equation. I have calculated potential energy term for two charges, that is Q1 and Q2. But my aim is to calculate potential energy term for collection of point charges. Here I am going to consider three charges Q1, Q2 and Q3. Though it is a collection of charges, we are going to arrange the charge one by one. Let us see how. First case, consider this Q1 charges at infinity. I am going to bring this charge from infinity to this point A. Now the work done is 0. Why do I say work done is 0? Because here I have only Q1 charge. In this vicinity, there are no charge present around Q1. So the work done must be 0. Second case, at point A, I have Q1 charge, right? Here, consider the charge Q2 at infinity. I am going to bring this Q2 charge from infinity to point B. Q2 is here. The distance between A and B is say R12 because this is my first position and this is my second position. The work must be done against the electric field produced by Q1. We have already learnt every charge in the universe creates an electric field in the surrounding space. Here I have charge Q1. It produces an electric field in the surrounding space. We are going to do work against this electric field. That is why I said work must be done against this electric field produced by Q1 charge. So how do you calculate the work done? Work done can be written as Q2 into V1B. What is this V1B? V is potential. Potential at point B due to Q1 charge. So this is V1B. So how do you write? Work done W is equal to Q2 into V1B is nothing but 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught because you know V formula. V is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. Here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, the potential at B due to Q1 charge. So you can simply write it as Q1 divided by the distance between the two charges is R12. Or we can write Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R12. Okay. At point A I have charge Q1. At point B I have charge Q2. The distance between A and B is R12. So this is my first point and this is my second point. Suppose I am going to bring this Q3 charge from infinity to this position. Say this position is C. Like this. So if Q3 is brought from infinity to C means here I have Q3. The distance between A and C is R13. The distance between B and C is R23. How do you calculate the work done? Work done is equal to Q3 into the potential due to Q1 charge, that is V1C, the potential due to Q2 charge, that is V2C. So what is V1C? Potential at C due to Q1 charge. What is V2C? The potential at C due to Q2 charge. The work done W is equal to Q3 into what is V1C? V1 means here the potential at C due to Q1. So Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. The distance between A and C is R13. So simply write it as R13. Then plus. Here what is V2C? The potential due to Q2 charge. So Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. The distance between Q2 and Q3 is R23. Take 4 pi epsilon naught outside. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Multiply this Q3 with Q1. So Q1 Q3 divided by R13 plus Q2 Q3 divided by R23. Say this is my equation 2. Add equation 1 and 2. You know that work done is stored as a potential energy. So work done is equal to U, which is equal to, so 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is common. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Equation 1 is Q1 Q2 divided by R12. Equation 2 is Q1 Q3 divided by R13 plus Q2 Q3 divided by R23. This is nothing but total electrostatic potential energy for a system of charges Q1, Q2, Q3 is U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, same formula only, Q1, Q2 divided by R12 plus Q1, Q3 divided by R13 plus Q2, Q3 divided by R23. Look at this equation. Here U depends only on distance. This equation is valid if the charges are brought to their position in any other order. Since Coulomb force, you know that Coulomb force is nothing but F is equal to Q1 Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught R square. This Coulomb force is conservative force. So the potential energy is independent of the configuration of charges, which means it depends only on distance. It does not depend on the charge configuration. In this class, we have calculated potential energy for collection of point charges. First step, you have to calculate work done, because this work done is stored as a potential energy. So in order to find out potential energy means, first step you have to find out the work done. So work done is nothing but the product of charge into potential at a point. So W is equal to Q into V. Considered three charges Q1, Q2, Q3. So the total electrostatic potential energy U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1, Q2 by R12 plus Q1, Q3 by R13, Q2, Q3 by R23. Here this potential energy is independent of charge configuration. This word is very important, because this potential energy depends only on distance, independent of charge configuration. I hope this video is useful to you. If you like my video, please share and subscribe my video. Thank you.